What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to my rise to fame. So here we are, we're at a cup final. We're in the 8th of August 2015, so it's been about a year since I've taken over now. Actually, if I can find the exact date, that would be great. Achievements maybe? There you go. So as you see, I took over on 24th of July and now it is the 8th of August 2015-2014. So it'll be great if we can win another trophy here. To me, that is of course something that I want to be doing, is, you know, growing my reputation as much as I can at this first club, and to do that I'm going to have to win things or achieve something. So when I last left you off, it was the 2-1 defeat to Tampines. Following that, we drew 1-1 to Young Lions in a I guess a decent draw in the end, because it was a surprisingly tough match in which Young Lions took the lead for a penalty. Following that, Hey Pong, we beat them 3-1 in the AFC Cup, putting us through. Of course, we already knew we were through to the next round of that, but it was still nice to get the last win there. We then beat Yothar FC 2-1 in the Singapore Cup preliminary round, and this was a surprisingly difficult game. As you can see, despite the fact they didn't really offer much of the match, they took the lead, and it was actually a 90th minute goal which gave us the winner. In fact, it was 90th minute, and I think it's probably like a minute or two into injury time, I think. Or it may or may not have been, but either way, it was a very late goal that actually got us a win there, and I was really surprised it took us that long to break down Yothar FC twice. We were going forward really well with the ball. It's just that the end product wasn't good enough. So managed to get the win there, but poor performance, something I wasn't pleased about. Next we had Durul Taksim, and this is a team I have no idea where they're from. They're from Malaysia, and it was a team I personally felt we should have been beating. It should have been beaten quite comfortably. And despite the fact we took the lead in the 5th minute, they equalised back. We took the lead in the 87th minute, and really we should have been able to hold on for the rest of the game. They scored a very late goal in the 86th minute, and despite the fact, you know, we tried scoring in extra time, really they looked the better of the two teams. As you can see by the match stats, you know, they looked more likely to score, and in the end it was about us hanging on, surprisingly, despite the fact in the 90th minutes we probably did enough to win the game. In extra time they definitely did enough to win it. And so in penalty shootout, Olembe and Lee both missed penalties as they went through. Was it 4-2 on penalties? So it's a shame to be out of that cup. I mean, we didn't really have much chance of winning it, but still I didn't, you know, do what the board expected me, and I of course want to kind of improve that, like impress them if I can. Following that, we played DPMM and we lost 4-3, and this was another very frustrating game because despite the fact we didn't play particularly well, you know, based on match stats, despite the fact, you know, in fact, probably better of the two teams, it did look like DPMM. We took the lead. We were actually 3-1 up at one point. Let's put it like that. We were 3-1 up at half time. In fact, with an hour left, we were 3-1 up, but we just fell apart in the last 30 minutes of the match. And in fact, they scored 2 in the space of 7 minutes. So once they got it back to 3-3, I knew we'd lost the game. I knew that we were powerless. I tried doing stuff, but as you can see, poor defense performance. Adding, you know, plus the fact Saeed for DPMM, who's a very good player, a very good striker for this level of football. You know, he had a particularly good game. With them two combined, it was just inevitable that we were going to lose. And the 88th minute winner forced us to a defeat. Then going into the Singapore Cup yet again, we're now in the quarterfinals. We beat Albrecht, I have no idea. We beat them 6-1 in the first leg. That was enough to put us through. In the second leg, we lost 2-1, but like I said, the first leg was enough to put us through. The second leg, I think the players had trouble sort of motivating themselves to win, to go out there and perform. So either way, I was happy with the win there, or to get through, I should really say. Then we're playing the S League Cup, Group A. We won 4-2 in the first game against Geylang International, pulling us, really helping us get through in because two teams go through out of the 3. One win should really help you get through. Then we played DPMM and we lost 2-1. Yet again, another disappointing result. DPMM did deserve the victory though, but what that did mean is we had 3 points, and DPMM had played 1 game, Geylang International played 1 game. So we knew a draw in their match or a victory for DPMM would put us through. I think what ended up happening was DPMM won their game. They did, so that meant we went through in second place. We then played Warriors FC in the quarterfinal, won 3-2, with you know, going 3-0 up. Then they got 2 back before half time, so it was 3-2 at half time. Then the second half was a lot quieter in comparison to the first. And then in the team against the Japanese team, again I don't really know how to pronounce it, but against them we won 2-1 in the semi-final, beating them yet again in the cups and pulling us through to a final against Woodlands, who previously, when we've played them this season, we beat them 4-0. So I'm optimistic going into this game. We are in a neutral ground. I actually have no idea where this is. Whose stadium is it? It doesn't actually say. We have an 8,000 capacity. Hopefully we'll get 8,000 people in. We do have Tampines in the Singapore Cup semi-final. If we can beat them, that'll put us through to another cup final, where I think we can beat the 2 other teams. It's just getting over this massive hurdle of Tampines. And also in the S League, we currently find ourselves 2nd place, 1 point behind league leaders Tampine, but Woodlands and the Japanese team there, both have 30 points, and also DPMM of 28. So it's still very tight. There are currently 5 games left before the split, so overall there are 10 games left in the season, so it could very easily go to anyone. It's a bit like it was last year. It was so tight at the top, you know, 2 bad results for 3 teams, and 1 good result for another team will put them top of the table. So it's going to be very tense and tight into the season for the league-wise. But we'll go into this cup final now and hopefully look to win ourselves our 2nd trophy in our history. So 8,000 capacity, 8,000 people here. Like I said, that is all good. With the team, a few bit of news. Ombeli is currently injured, so we've actually been playing a youngster in his position, Benedict. And you know what? He's been playing really well, despite not being a very good player. He's putting in decent performances, so I'm happy to keep him in the team, despite the fact when he originally went in the team, the reason he went in is because Abdullah was out injured. But as I said, he's been playing well enough for me to say that he merits a starting place in the team. Defensively, recently, not been good enough, as you can see by the past 5 games. That needs to improve if we can. Haroon, as you just saw me, do there, he's just come back into the bench after recovering from his injury. But elsewhere, we should really have enough to overcome Woodlands, despite them being, despite them being on the same points as us in the league. I would say we have enough in them, and so does the guy from the Singapore Football Gazette. Sorry, he also believes that we have enough to win it, and hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. We want to be winning the trophy. We want to be winning as many trophies as early as we can, because like I said, it will grow our reputation, and we need that if we want to be moving to a better club. Because I'm definitely leaving Home United at the end of the season. If I want to be moving to a really good club, I need to be I need to be winning a lot here. If I can possibly even a treble this season, but that will involve me beating some tough teams in this league for me to do that. But it's still very possible, as this game has been very quiet, 30 minutes in, and actually nothing has happened. And in fact, it looks like we're going to go in at half-time without a single highlight. Wow, what a shocking game. But you know what? We've not been playing well enough. So I'm going to assertively tell the lads I'm not happy with the performance out there. Go out there and win me this game. Look at that. We've had, it's been 45 minutes and we've only had 3 shots. We've had 1 on target. Okay, one of them was a half chance. I don't know if that's off target or on target. But still, we need to be offering more of a threat going forward. And it's still, time is flying by and nothing is happening. We're going to make some changes. We are going to take Benedict off. We're going to bring Hanapi on. We're going to take Nawaz off. We're going to bring Sadan on. And we're going to see how them changes affect the game. I will also do a team talk. Actually, no, I'll also wait a little bit longer before bringing one more sub on probably. And then we'll do a team talk. But there you go. Our subs are taking place now. A change on the left, a change up front. It is Woodlands who look like they're going to be attacking. As it's Soon Ho back. Come on. Pull a full in. Don't concede now. It's very late in the game. BT. What we're going to do, actually, we're going to go to a more controlling standard of play. As they've given the ball away, it's Petrick. He's just punted it clear. I mean, okay, it's kind of the right thing to do, but try and get it towards the red shirt if possible. Woodlands have passed the ball around here so easily, and oh my fucking god. What can I do? I mean, it was beautiful passing there, but a fluky ass goal like that is so annoying to see. So frustrating. I mean, no one can do anything about that. I mean, that rarely ever happens in football. It's so frustrating. I still see it in this game. But there we go. We're on attacking. We have a high... Oh, no, it's not us. What is with the camera angle? I thought that was us attacking. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God for that. Right, we're going to go attacking. Fluid standard of play as well. I think we're going to lose. I think we're going to lose. God, we got that one away for now. Sadan not able to get the ball. Valo, despite getting injured in the first few seconds of the game, is going to end up playing a full 90 no matter what. Maybe even more if we can get a goal. But look at that. Time is just flying by. Nothing is happening in this game whatsoever. It's such a poor game. Such a poor final. And you know what? I don't think we're going to be able to score. Oh my god, what a crappy game. And what a crappy live com. Is it? We've lost the cup. You know what? This is one of the reasons I don't really want to stay here. The club is just so poor, so inconsistent. It's just not good enough. We should have easily beaten Woodlands there, easily, but we just didn't turn up. The team just couldn't be bothered to turn up, and that doesn't make sense for a cup final. You know, this is your biggest game. You know, it could be the biggest game of the season. You know, it could be the only chance you get to win something, and you can't be bothered to turn up. So poor. But either way, guys, I'll probably meet you back for a point in the league where we can either win the league or end the season. For example, my last game here. I doubt we're going to overcome Tampines. We can't even beat half the teams in this league majority of the time. You know, we're just so inconsistent. So inconsistent. It's not good enough, really. So frustrating. But either way, guys, until then, peace out.